There was another major situation in Harrisburg, very close to where Mackenzie was just reporting, a large fire at the old state hospital.
The building has been vacant for over a decade. As a result, it took several hours for hydrants to start producing water. Mallory Metzner has been following this story, and she joins us now live. Mallory.
Valerie, Alicia, tonight that building here behind me is demolished. The fire started around 10:30 last night. Fire crews were alerted by someone who was driving through the area and initially reported a brush fire. But when they arrived, the Cherrywood building was engulfed in flames. The Cherrywood building on the grounds of the old Harrisburg State Hospital went up in flames and down in rubble. Broken beams and a walkway to nowhere. As demolition crews tear it down brick by brick, exposing old rooms.
It hadn't been a hospital for more than 10 years.
The building was vacant and not in use. Fire crews from around the region worked overnight to put out this fire, getting it under control in around 3 hours. Even though this fire truck is now hooked up to the hydrant, firefighters say they couldn't access the hydrants right away last night, so they had to bring in several tankers to supply the water to fight the fire. Chief Brian Innerline says they had some issues.
Number one, the location of the building, not the easiest access. And number two, and probably the biggest for us, was we had no water.
Innerline says there was still power to the building. Crews were able to stop the flames from spreading to other buildings, but they couldn't tell where it started.
It was already spread throughout the entire building by the time we got here.
The Department of General Services says the Cherrywood building was already scheduled for demolition next year to clear space for the Commonwealth's Joint Lab project.
I think it was probably built in the middle of the 20th century, so it's not a historic building. The historic buildings that are being preserved by the state were not at all affected by the fire.
The historic Harrisburg Association had the very last tour for the state hospital scheduled for this Saturday.
Where the fire is was not part of where our tour would be going.
So as of now, the tour is still on as planned. Again, this building was vacant. No injuries were reported. The cause of the fire remains unknown at this time, and Chief Innerline says that foul play has not been ruled out yet. Live in Harrisburg, Mallory Metzner, ABC 27 News.